Welcome to the Big Zo podcast. I am he is me.
Hello, greetings and salutations. What's happening? It's your man, your boy, Mr. Mix, aka Lil Cousin. What's happening?
What's going on, man?
Man, I can't call it.
All
But a
right.
bunch of shit going on this week, so we're gonna get to
Yeah. We're gonna start with uh LeBron and
making history,
Bronny James
making history,
making history.
making history.
Never been done NBA wise.
NBA wise, yeah.
Father son duo. Not only first father and son to play in the league together, but they're gonna be on the same team.
Yeah.
I think that's to get the team success just for the league. I think that's a dope look. I think it's gonna be great for the league, and I'm sure they're probably gonna have all 82 games on TV. Uh, that's amazing, bro. I think that's every father's dream, especially athletes.
Yeah, for sure.
To either see their son in the league, but let alone get to play with them, because a lot of fathers don't have that longevity, right. Or the age gap is just too,
it's too much.
It's too big to,
yeah.
So for them for LeBron anyway, to be able to have the endurance and take care of himself and have that longevity, man, to be able to even be in this moment, says a lot about him and the way he approaches the game.
Right.
His son seems to have the exact same work ethic. But we all know it don't always
translate. Yeah, with superstars, kids, it usually don't translate.
It's really rare.
Yeah, it usually don't translate. Yeah.
Either they're not as good or they're way better. And like Ken Griffey and his pops.
There you go. That was gonna be my example.
If Ken Griffey was not plagued by injuries most of his career, I think the conversation is different. I think he's probably the home run king. I think he's probably being talked about as the best to ever do it, or one of the best. But injuries held him down. But I just think for them to be able to get this off, that's a feat, man. That is something to be celebrated, dog. Whether you love them or whether you hate them, that is something to be celebrated, dog.
I agree.
That fathers matter out here. But it's just dope. It's just dope, man. And I'm here for it. Like I can't wait to watch these games, man. I can't wait to watch these games to see, what they do. That first father son live gonna go crazy. That first, father son live is gonna go crazy.
When that happens, yeah, it's out of here. For me, man. For me, because first and foremost, we talk about sports on here, not a sports podcast. We talk about sports because we talk about whatever's going on in our lives and the community and the culture, whatever, what have we. But we grew up playing sports. Yeah. Like we grew up playing sports, like at a competitive high level on the same teams: baseball, football, basketball, so on. Father coached us, men around my brother coached us, men around our neighborhood coached us, whatever. So have a love and an understanding for the game. Bro, history first and foremost being made and happening with him being good enough to still be in the NBA so his son can play with him is nothing short of extraordinary. Now, of course, we said some of the pushback was nepotism. Until we say something about Greek Freak and his bum ass brothers, I don't want to hear shit about LeBron.
Damn.
Because somebody got to explain to me how Giannis Antetokounmpo's brothers got to the league when we ain't seen a highlight reel, a fucking a tape from some pro film from somewhere, and they just in the league, been in the league for years. Fucking both of them all three of them got rings now.
Getting a check.
Yeah, like all three of them got rings now.
Yeah.
Because one played for the Lakers, one played for the Bucks. When he got his ring, but y'all complaining about a 19-year-old kid.
Oh, boy was on the Lakers when they won in the bubble?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the Antetokounmpo brothers got one with the Lakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
And then brother ended up getting it like that next year.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
okay.
So you got that going on. And a kid who was a McDonald's All-American, went to USC, had a heart problem, overcame it, gets drafted in the second round, which is where you should get drafted when you're a project. When you're a project and you show potential, you get drafted in the later rounds because
That's the way it's always been.
It's always been. He's a prospect and he has potential, so he got drafted exactly where he should have been drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so them tripping on him, that's garbage, that's trash. And not for nothing, we just gonna keep it funky. Black nepotism needs to be a thing.
1,000.
Black nepotism needs to be a thing. 1, the one thing we don't do for each other, the one thing we don't do at a very high clip for each other is put ourselves in position.
Yep.
We don't put ourselves in position.
We don't reach back. We don't reach back.
As far as nepotism goes, as far as putting your son, putting your daughter, I see it all the time at the jobs that I work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There were certain jobs that I worked where it was only 3 or 4 last names because they were all related.
Yep. Yep.
We don't do that. We think it's something wrong with that. Oh, I can't just bring you in because you're my son. Yeah. That's exactly why you should bring me in because I'm your son. Because that's what they doing.
Yeah.
Bring me in because you son, dog, so you can get a check. It ain't about the thing that we doing. It's about survival.
Yeah.
If you put me in a position to make some money, that's the best thing you can do for me as a man. And what LeBron has done with Clutch Sports, what he's done for his son, what he's done for other men in that league should be applauded, should be celebrated. I ain't got nothing but respect and love for the situation and what, like, all the pushback and backlash that people got and all the kind of vitriol you got built up for a fucking 19, 20-year-old kid living out his dream.
Man.
Look at your life and figure out what's going on with your life for you to be mad at somebody that doesn't affect your life in one way or another, doing something that they love to do with the person who they probably love the most in this world. Both ways. You mean to tell me you got a son and you got the opportunity for your son to do what you do and you wouldn't jump on that? I think that's every father's dream, to have a son following his footsteps. Like, it's a crazy world.
And don't you want your kid to have the easiest path? Like, you don't want them to go through what you went through.
No, if you can avoid it for sure. But in this case, making it to the NBA, and that's the thing. Making it to the NBA is hard. I don't give a fuck.
It's not,
because it's been plenty of famous people's kids and coaches' kids that didn't make it, that got cut or didn't get drafted.
Yo,
Jordan kids ain't in the league.
They not.
They not. Jordan kids not in the league.
They too busy. One of them too busy hitting his uncle wife.
But you know, that's neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor there, brother.
You know, Shaq kid, we may be in the league, may not. Like, some of the greatest players in the world have had kids that play basketball that wasn't able to do what LeBron just pulled off. So his path, you can say easy, or what he did was what he was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. If there were any barriers in place stopping this from happening, he removed them shits.
Word.
He removed them shits. That's what you're supposed to do for your kids. That's what I'll give you the opportunity. You take it. He still had to go to the combine.
He still had to do all of that.
He still had to shoot 16 for 25 at the combine. He still had to have a 42-inch vertical leap at the combine. He still had to go and do the things that he had to do to become the prospect that he became to get drafted. Period.
Yo, Nick Young was on. He said something on Gil's Arena, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, and I'm paraphrasing, but I just thought it was just dope. He was like, "Hey, forget all that. Get it out the mud." And like it, hard, grimy, my life and all that. He said, yo, if you can help me and make it easier, do it. He said, I'm tired of struggling. What's wrong with wanting it easy sometimes?
We're supposed to. It's supposed to be a relay race.
Bro.
It's supposed to be a relay race. And somehow, I was just having this conversation with a good friend of mine, and I was saying, just being honest and transparent, I was like, our parents, and we're doing it too, but our parents did it. Failed us in the sense of infrastructure and opportunity was supposed to be created for us. But we were supposed to walk into it. And then we were supposed to run that infrastructure and those systems, and we were supposed to pass it on to the youth. That's how this thing is supposed to go. When that doesn't happen, when that chain doesn't happen, you get what we got now.
Yeah.
To where now you have a generation to where the next generation is not going to do as well as the generation before them, and that should never be the case.
Yeah.
We should be creating opportunities for our kids and for our kids' kids.
It should get better as you go
it's
down
supposed
the,
to get
the
better.
lineage.
It's supposed to get better. Supposed to get better. That's what's supposed to happen. We've been so brainwashed to think that, Oh, I had it hard. You supposed to have it hard.
I don't.
No.
Yo, you know what annoys me is when people act like you can't do two things at once. It's a meme I used to see that used to be like, instead of giving your kids everything that you didn't have, won't you teach them the things that you didn't know? I can do both. I can do both. I'm not about to let my son do without just to prove a point, just because I think it'll build character and it'll make a man out of you. No, there's other ways that I can do that.
Exactly.
So now we gonna go get fresh. I'm gonna buy these video games. I'm gonna he doing what he's supposed to do. Why not get rewarded?
Yeah, what's wrong?
I can we can still instill morals and values and all of that within him. So miss me with all of that. It could only be one way. Like, yo, I hate that, yo.
What it is stupid shit. But what it is really, what it is really is that you have people who don't understand that. Yes, absolutely, there should be lessons learned.
Right.
Yes, you should understand why you're doing what you're doing,
mm-hmm.
but you shouldn't have to start the game all the way over every fucking time.
Exactly.
Can I get my 30 man on contract?
Exactly.
Can I start with it,
exactly.
please?
Exactly.
Because we keep starting over, we keep on. You're gonna have to come to my grave to get it. The fuck is that? A good man leaves an inheritance. From a book that I've read. You may be familiar with. It's the Bible. A good man leaves inheritance. Like, if you're a good person, good man, good parent, you're supposed to leave your kids with something
other than that,
and other than your words and your memories.
The funeral bill.
Yeah, like you're supposed to lead them with something. LeBron has left a legacy to where, and again, when Rich Paul even said what he said when he was like, LeBron, like, Brian, he doesn't need to go to the league. His father is a billionaire, and he's a millionaire from NIL.
Cuzzo, I was just about to say
like
that.
He doesn't need to go.
Say that.
Yeah. He's following his dream, so let him.
He already enjoy it.
Up. Yeah. He's fine. He's gonna be fine for the rest of his life. If his father died tomorrow, he's good.
And you know, another thing we need to let's just focus on that for a minute, man, about undoing the things that were instilled in us, unlearning these bad behaviors. And no disrespect to our parents, no disrespect to any parents that were born in that has 80s babies, no disrespect to the parents, man. But I truly believe that they did the best they could.
Facts.
But at the same time, there's a certain level of ignorance that was going on that they wasn't aware of. Just like with us in our generation, we're now learning these things because we have the tools to, learn it for ourselves. But no one was teaching us anything. Just like if you go back to the 60s and 70s when our parents was, coming up, times was way worse than they are now. So yeah, of course they wasn't getting, the right resources and everything that they needed to be better adults or better people, So we have to unlearn a lot of those things that they thought was the right way.
Thought was gonna be beneficial to us, and they weren't.
And one thing we have to do, we got to stop putting our babies out on the street at 18 and 19. I used to feel that way because it was kind of put on me in a sense, not forcefully, but I had an alternative. At 18, 19, you're not ready for the most part to be on your own. Okay? You haven't lived, you haven't you don't even have credit for the most part. So how are you supposed to go out there and live and get started without having something? And I'm just going back to your point. You should have, when you send them out there to the world, they should have something to take with them.
So that's
start from scratch.
So that okay. So
hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead.
So I say that to say, kicking them out or not kicking them out, but encouraging them to leave the house so early, to me that could be more detrimental than it can be helpful. Because first of all, they say the human brain is not fully developed until what, 25? Right. What are we doing putting you out here at 18, 19, 20? And these jobs ain't paying like they used to. Inflation is crazy. So it's like, so I don't subscribe to that theory anymore, man. I'm more so, you could stay, but you still, you can't be just laying around doing nothing. You have to be working towards something. You have to be preparing. You have to be doing something.
Okay.
Because we're not just going to have you playing Call of Duty and that's it. And I'm getting up, going back and forth to work. She getting up, going back and forth to work, and you just, hey, we out of chips. Nah, it got to be something productive.
Okay. So I get where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say I disagree because I don't, because I've seen it, because I've.
And not saying you can't be successful from that journey. I just think it kind of stacks the deck against you a little bit.
No, I got you. So what it really is you gotta. It's two parts. First is you gotta know your child. You gotta know your child. Some children are adults at 12. Some ain't adults at 30. You gotta know your child. You gotta know the child that you raised, that you looked in the eye, that you've been seeing every day. You gotta know that child.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second part of that is if you do want them to get out at 18, you must train them to get out at 18. Because I am a strong believer in children and young adults do well what they are trained to do well.
Mm.
So in other countries, it is absolutely common practice for you to get the hell out your people's house at a young age. And they do absolutely fine with it. I've had the privilege and pleasure of living outside of this country. So I've seen other cultures and how other cultures deal with it. And what they do is they do a better job of preparing their youth.
Equipped with the proper tools.
Japan, for instance, they go to school for 7 days. They go to school 7 days a week.
All year round.
Year round.
I was just when you were saying
yeah. By the time you 14 and 15, bro, you are absolutely fucking ready because you have been educated. You have gotten tools. You have gotten some things that you need so you can start from a place. You are not starting from a place of nothing.
And their schools are teaching useful things.
Shit. Where I do it, where I 1000% agree with you is if you ain't taught that kid nothing and ain't gave that kid nothing to just throw them to the wolves, yeah, their success rate is going to be lower than someone who was given a foundation. Mm-hmm. Like, so my thing would be to give them a foundation because that's something like I was out my people's house at 16. So I get it. But I was also taught certain things to be out my people's house at 16 and be overseas at 19 and go to war at 20. Like I was taught certain things as far as leadership, manhood, principles, morals, values. So when I did get into those situations, I could glean back to that. And that's what I did. I gleaned back to what my father taught me. I gleaned back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He went back and said, okay, all right, boom. All right, mom's taught me. All right, boom. All right, pops taught me, boom. Brother taught me, boom. So then when I'm conducting myself as a grown-ass man, they looking like, damn, you only 19 years old. It's like, yeah, because I was taught. But then you see another 19-year-old that acts like a fucking idiot, and you're looking at them like, what? And it's like, you weren't. Didn't have parents. I didn't have nobody telling me to go to school. I didn't have nobody, like, growing up in this environment, my whole motivation was never to come back.
Yeah.
My whole motivation was, bro, y'all out here bullshitting and playing. Like, y'all out here bullshitting and playing because y'all can. Y'all got parents and people to fall back on. I don't. If this shit don't work,
yeah,
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So that's a different type of motivation and whatnot. But yeah, we got to do a better job with our kids, just letting them know how serious it is out here. Because again, if they're going to school at 18 and going to school at 19, I encourage it because I didn't grow up until I got out of my parents' house and got away from what I knew and went out on my own and had to figure it out on my own. I couldn't call home.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what a checking account was when I left St. Louis. When I was, you know what I'm saying, when I was going to the military. So I had to learn all that shit. And I'm happy for it. Again, going through it, you pissed off because you like, again, everybody else, they know what a checking account is. They know what a paycheck stub is. They've lived on their own before. They had a driver's license. They had a car. Like, I'm learning how to do all of those things.
Because there's kids out here with these jobs, bro. Like, you know, these starter
jobs
don't even have a bank account. Yeah. They're using Chime or whatever little app. They don't even have like
But again, that's to the point that I was making earlier. That's where we fail.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to sit down with you and go, hey, this is what a checking account looks like. These are what these numbers mean. These are what these numbers mean. 10% of your income you should putting in. This is what a budget looks like. These are what investments are. These are stocks. These are bonds. These are long terms. These are short. Like, give them the game. But you give them nothing, then you put them out. Yeah, you set them up for failure.
sending them out to the slaughter.
But to kind of shoot them some bail, some of them wouldn't talk shit.
Yeah.
So you the blind leaving the blind.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So you trying to teach these kids, you a kid.
And then keep in mind, parents are getting younger by the day.
Younger and more immature.
So
more immature. Not understanding the gravity of what they doing raising kids. Yeah. These kids gonna hit these streets, they gonna hit this society, and whatever you taught them is what they're gonna reflect and give to society.
That's a fact.
And if you ain't teach them shit, well then there you go.
Okay.
And then we got a place for you if you really ain't learned shit that we will put you in and we will absolutely rehabilitate you.
Yeah.
And teach you if you ain't been taught.
Yeah. So what they gonna teach you, you don't want to learn.
You don't want to learn that shit.
You don't want to learn that.
And you don't want to learn the way they want to teach you.
Yeah. I hear you. So we're gonna kind of stick along with that. As far as like the kids being too grown. So I saw this post. This woman said her BD was mad at her because she got their 11-year-old daughter belly button pierced. And the pop's like, yo, that's too grown. And he had an issue with it. Okay. I agree. I think, and honestly, bro, I'm kind of funny about the piercings. I get it. You know, girls get their ears piercings, you know, whatever. But I still think, like, when I see little babies with them pierced, I kind of cringe. And I'm not judging. You do what you want. That's your child. But when I see, like, little babies with earrings, man, I kind of cringe a little bit because I just think that should be something that should be addressed when you're a little older.
Okay.
Again, you can do what you want with your child.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in my opinion, I just think that is something that could be done. That should be addressed. Oh, it's like when they're older. It's like we're in such a rush to grow our kids up. Yo, I'm having a blast with my son being a regular, normal 14-year-old boy. He ain't acting too grown. He ain't out here doing all that. He like what he like. He's actually kind of a loner, and I love that. Kind of take out of me. But I think we're in such a rush, man, because we want to be friends and cool. We're growing up our kids, bro, instead of parenting them. Mm-hmm. And it's cringeworthy when I see these little young girls looking older than what they are.
That's what gets me.
When I see these little boys out here, you know, dressing all sloppy and crazy, looking like thugs, and they like 12, 13 years old, and they looking like, I don't want to say thugs, but they looking like they fit the description if someone was looking for them. I'll say that. Okay.
All right.
Because you could look how you look. It's not your character. Yeah. But you're looking like the description if someone was looking for you.
Right.
And I think we gotta kind of be mindful of that, dog. Mm-hmm. And granted, it's crazy people out here, it's perverted people out here, but I'm not dressing my daughter up to look older than what she is, man. When was the last time you saw a little girl with just barrettes and pigtails? Or little beads like Serena, you know, the little beads in her hair, man. Just not looking grown, man. And I look at these prom pictures and all of this, and they weren't sure and see-through, and it's like, yo, we advertising, bro. We advertising.
And so for me, it's a lot on the parents because it's the parents
100
projecting whatever on the kid. That's the part I don't like. Because the kid didn't sign up for this shit.
And don't dress your son up
like the nigga that left
you. The type that you
like the nigga that left you. Yeah, like the nigga.
Don't dress your son up like the type that you attracted to.
Yeah, it's weird and disgusting out here, and it's a bunch of people that do it. It's dance moms that dress their kids up in makeup and halter tops and the whole nine. And again, to Cuzzo's point, like, you grown, them your kids, that ain't got shit to do with me. All I'm saying is, why do we need to make kids adults? Mm-hmm. Somebody told me something and it just stuck with me. They said, I want my son to be a kid because he's going to be an adult 5-6 times longer than he'll ever be a child. He's going to have all this time to pay bills, mm-hmm. to have responsibilities, to have disappointments, to have achievements, triumphs, kids. Like he has, if you want to call grown 16 or 13 or whatever you want to call it, till he's 80, 100, or whenever he expires. He's going to have to deal with all the pressures and shit that it comes with being a grown adult in this world. So the 18 years that they got to be a child, let them.
Facts.
Let them be a child.
Facts. Facts.
Give them what they need.
Facts.
Give them what they need, but let them be kids.
That's an excellent.
Let them be kids.
That's an excellent point of view.
You the parachute. You fail, that's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm here for.
You fuck up, that's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm here for.
You do something twist, that's what, because right now, you know, no kids, but I'm the uncle. But I'm the uncle you call when shit go left. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna judge you.
You can always call me.
You call me when shit go left.
Yeah.
Yeah. You call me when, hey, I'm down here. Is 10 niggas they talking about my boy. Hey man, I wasn't supposed to, man. I'm over here drunk. I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
Hey man,
sit tight.
Look, I'm on my way. Nope. No lecture. Nope. We'll talk later.
Yeah, I would just.
We'll talk later. We'll get that later.
We will get to it.
But I'm gonna pull up on you, and I'm gonna make sure you straight. I'm gonna get you where you need to get to, and I'm gonna give you the game again. I'm gonna give you the game.
Let's get you safe first.
Right, but I'm gonna give you the game like your parents can't give it to you, because your parents have to think about your well-being, your safety, and you in the future. I have to think about you right now.
Yep.
So I'm gonna make sure you straight right now and give you the game later, and then you could come to me later and we can have that conversation. But that's what your job is and your mission is as a parent, not to live vicariously through your kids. Because that's what I see a lot.
That's another one.
I see a lot of people who put their kids in shit that they never did, or put their kids where they never, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you ain't got to do that. Let your child find his or her interest and support them in whatever interest they have. If it's art and they like to draw, buy them some paints and pencils and more. Like, but you'll see somebody, I see this shit all the time. Kid, when I used to coach, kid don't want to play sports, right? I want them to play sports. I want to learn teamwork. They say the right shit. Oh, I want them to learn teamwork. Want them to learn discipline, learn how to work. Ooh, no, you don't. You want to tell all your friends that your little man hoop.
That's it.
And then you want to put them in.
You want to flex.
Yeah, and then you want to put them in $200 J's and 6 Nike socks on,
and the opposite
arm sleeve, and 2 headbands.
He can't even dribble.
And he's seeing 2 minutes of playing time because he can't go left.
Yeah.
And then you want to just parade him out. And meanwhile, I talk to the kid, and he's a whole gamer.
Yeah.
Ranked. I ain't gonna say the name. He was ranked as a gamer. As in,
are you focusing on the wrong thing? Man?
He could have been a millionaire. That's my point. Like he should and could have been a millionaire on Twitch, having his own stream type shit. And you got him out here looking like a fake ass Carmelo, Michael Iverson.
Yeah, they can judge these kids for these games if they want to, but they make them bread.
But that's a parent not listening to the child, not listening to what they want to do and trying to stir them in the way that they want them to be. And you can't. That child has his own personality, own sense of everything. Your job is to be the mentor and the guide. And some parents forget that. Some adults in general forget that. And now you got blind leading the blind. You got these kids doing all types of shit that they don't want to do, that ain't cool, that's lame.
Yeah.
But they think that's what the parents want them to do.
I'm gonna have a moment of transparency. Because this is you cooking. I struggled. That used to be an issue for me because I was heavy into sports, basketball. Yeah. I was nice at it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get my boy. I'm like, yo,
let's go.
I did everything the father do. When he was little, I went and bought the little plastic little hoop that
you put together. Yeah.
Had him triple threatening. Yo. As he started growing, I'm like, he don't seem to be interested in it. And I struggled with that. I remember taking him to this little court. We're gonna go shoot around, right? Man, we was out there, and he never shot. I'm just gonna show him some stuff. Man, it wasn't 10 minutes, dog. For he was like, I'm tired. And at the time, it frustrated me because I'm thinking like, yo, we ain't even been out here long. Mm-hmm. Now, it was a little warm, but I had to keep in mind, yo, these kids, these are indoor kids. These are not outdoor kids. They don't know about, yo, we had to stay in the house as a punishment. They don't, I mean, they made us go outside as a punishment. Go outside, get out of here, go outside.
Because it's a real quick, it's a term that they call us.
Yeah.
We trench babies.
Trench
babies.
Is it in the trenches? That's exactly what it sounds like. That's all I'm saying.
We trench babies. We grew up in the hood.
Yeah,
We trench babies.
So, yo, I had to kind of correct me.
Yeah.
Because yo, I'm just keeping it a buck. It had me acting funny towards him for a couple of days. Baby love had to be like, hey, look, he ain't you. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Because it'll be, yo, I'm talking about, like, I was really in my feelings, dog. Because I'm like, yo, it's in you. All you got to do is just.
It's in you. You got the genetics, my guy.
Let's just tweak it a little bit.
The genetics is there. But you would have been nice. We would have had you together, man.
So I just kind of had to pull myself together. And, you know, I started getting into things. He loves swimming. He's just now, as he's getting older and getting friends, now he's starting to get into basketball. Like, he'll come home from school. Hey, who's playing? And, you know, I'm like, oh. So I don't get excited. I'm trying to let him come to me.
There you go.
But when he comes to me,
hey, let's go. I got you.
So
yeah, we got you.
He's starting to come along. You know, he talk about it a little bit. He'll sit and even kind of watch, you know, the game with me for a little bit. So but I had to pull me together, dog, because I could have easily been with like one of them parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of glad that happened, though, because that annoys me. Trying to live through your child and you trying to coach from the stands and you trying to referee from the stands, like, yo, sit your ass down.
Fuck up out of here. But one, you didn't volunteer to coach. Let's get that out there. I asked for volunteer coaching 6 times. Your punk ass sat on the sideline. Cool. So stay the fuck on the sideline. Oh, I used to cuss parents the fuck out. Oh, I used to get on their ass because I would always ask for help.
Right, though.
I would ask for help because I'm doing this after work out of the kindness of my heart. This is your child. This is your seed that you're coaching while I'm coaching them.
I asked for volunteers.
I asked for volunteers. You didn't say shit.
Yeah.
So now we're running the 2-3 zone. A 2-3 zone. If you scream one more man to man, pick him up. I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here. I have a strategy and a plan, sir. The fuck out of here.
Yeah. You didn't volunteer.
You didn't volunteer. You didn't want to. You didn't want to participate. Cool. Man. Straight. All right. But now that I'm doing my thing, allow me to do. But to that point, what it is, and I'm gonna shoot you some bail. What it is that when we were coming up, because we were trench babies, because we was from the hood, because we was in the neighborhoods we was in, everybody's concern that did give a fuck about us was, look, if we allow them to go that way, they could easily go that way because it's their form. It's their form. It's their environment.
All day.
They ain't scared of shit.
All day.
They look. They from it. They could be out here doing all types of fucked up shit.
All day.
We got to keep them occupied. We got to keep. And if we do this, we have examples that one of them could reach the highest of the high.
Mm-hmm.
NFL, NBA, MLB, whatever, and then be able to take care of us. So, of course, there's going to be some motivation. So, of course, they put us in sports, kept us in sports for a multitude of reasons to keep us out of shit. You have provided a life for your son to where that is not his reality. It's not his reality. His reality is that he's in a loving 2-parent household with 2 parents that love him. He can go to school, do the things he needs to do, develop, experiment. This the shit that we didn't get to do. We had to grow the fuck up. 15, 16, job.
I had to quit playing ball.
Yeah.
So I go get a job.
Job, bro. Job. And it was, I know you hoop, or I know you play football, or I know you, but
that's a hobby.
You know you got to pay this.
Yeah.
You got to kick in.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. So when you got that type of pressure, that's different from what your son has, which is not that. And that's beautiful that you put him in that position to do that. But now he gets the opportunity to do what most black kids don't, which is decide his future for his fucking self. Because a lot of times our future is determined for us. You can hoop, you can go to jail, you can go. Like a lot of times, our options are, and people make those decisions for us before we even get to make them.
Yeah.
We in school and a motherfucker don't think you smart. You ain't gonna be shit. So I'm gonna just treat you like you ain't shit. Yeah. I'm gonna just escort you to the jail that I think you're going to. Or if they think that you have potential, then everything you do, they think you have potential. A lot of these parents and administrators don't realize the influence that they have over kids in the system. And I'm only speaking from my own personal experience. When an adult believed in me, I performed better. When an adult told me whatever they told me, I somewhat believed because they were authority figures. So when they told me I wasn't gonna be shit, I believe that too. When they told me I'm probably gonna be in jail when I'm 21, I believe that too.
Yo, I had a teacher tell us in class one day, I know I'm gonna see some of y'all mug shots on the news. We gotta get out of here. That's the type of shit we have to hurry and deal with when we were coming up.
When we growing up, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I for sure was told, since you always have a question and you always want to question authority, where you think that's gonna end you up? Like, damn. Just for having questions?
Just for having questions.
Just for having questions.
Yeah.
Just because I know that's not true and I'm questioning it. But again, it's that authority figure thing. Mm-hmm. I'm over you, so you ain't got no right to question me. But the information that you're giving me is incorrect.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. Not useful at all. Yeah. Let's get to some
shenanigans. Or what? Or question?
Oh, it's a shenanigan, but this is just more so of a foolishness. So NFL player Terrell Lewis,
all right now,
was caught on camera fleeing the scene of a threesome after refusing to pay the bill. Mm-hmm. That is disgusting
on so many levels.
It's cheap.
It is.
Yo, you go ahead, Cuzzo.
The most impressive part of this video is the fact that an NFL linebacker who's probably sub 4.740 was being hawked by that chick. That chick was on her one too. She's
butt naked and barefoot
and on you,
chasing him down
and on you for that break. Impressive. Get her in somebody's mini camp today.
ASAP.
Impressive.
Because her cover one, top tier.
Top notch. She was on him.
Yo, that's
so what?
He should be ashamed of himself, dog. You are a pro athlete in the NFL, dog. Yo, that threesome couldn't have ran you. I ain't pocket watching, but if you're in the league, you have money for a threesome.
You do.
Because first of all, you niggas is not going to get the best quality out there.
That's true.
So you got the money for the threesome.
True.
You thought you was gonna outrun. What you thought they was gonna do? They were just gonna let you go. They want their money, bro. They provided a service.
Pay for the service they provided.
Pay for the service that they provided.
That's it.
Y'all had a verbal agreement, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, prices was negotiated. Prices were negotiated.
Pay the price.
Yeah, prices were negotiated. Like this wasn't new. It wasn't like $750. Like it wasn't that. Yeah. It was.
Hey, how much for the boat? Bet.
You said bet. Go ahead and pay them. Yo. Now everybody's embarrassed because you got the lady of the night chasing you down the hallway.
Naked. Now she on the hotel cameras.
You running from the lady of the night.
You look stupid and you're embarrassed. You should be embarrassed because she kept up with you.
The camera or whoever recorded it. Why?
Word.
Why?
Word.
Like why? We just do some of the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
Again, it never fails. The reason why we can even do this shit and create content is because the internet be internet.
Yo.
The internet be internet. All I gotta do is turn this phone on and go look at this shit. And then we have a whole hour conversation.
Yo, running out on a threesome tag, that's a nasty word.
Man, that's horrible.
That's a nasty word. Now your name is in these streets and no one is ever gonna trust you again. So your threesome days is over.
Nigga, yo.
Now
now
it's cash up front. I need send it to me. I need it first. And now they're gonna get now you run the risk of you getting got.
world famous trip.
It's just
Like you a first ballot Hall of Fame, world famous horrible
dog.
trick.
You ran out on the bill.
Ran off on the plug.
Yo. Oh man. Yo, when that if I'm in the locker room, I'm on his team.
And that's the part I'm thinking about. That's the only part I'm thinking about.
That footage, I get a hold of. Yo,
you can't walk in this motherfucker.
They gonna have.
They about to light your ass.
They gonna have to trade you.
Yeah, they gonna light
your ass. Because for one, I'm gonna have it on the monitors and everything. Because you should be ashamed of yourself, dog. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a millionaire or 100,000er, whatever. You got the money for the threesome. Pay your fare, bro. That's all I'm saying. Just pay your fare.
If I'm in that locker room, I'm just leaving $40 in random places. Everywhere you go, you gonna see $40. Yeah. You just go to your locker, it's $40 there. You head on the field, $40 there.
Yeah.
You head to the shower, it's gonna be $40 before you get the shower.
Yeah.
We'll just leave $40 everywhere where you can see it.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
That might become your nickname. I might refer to you as that. Man. Yeah, call you
What's up, 40?
Yeah.
What's up, 40?
Yeah.
Easy. What's happening, baby?
Yeah. Got a question. Last week we, hey, if y'all have any things y'all would like for us to discuss,
hit us.
Submit it. So have a question. This is from, is it caramel or caramel? How do you say it?
I say it like I'm from St. Louis, caramel.
Caramel. Do you say envelope or envelope?
Envelope.
Okay. So Caramel Dip 29
Caramel
says, this guy approached me while I was out shopping.
Okay.
He seemed cool, so we exchanged numbers.
All right.
And later that night, we was talking on the phone, and he started talking about how he prefers women, natural women, and not really a fan of all the beauty enhancement, makeups, lashes, etc.
Okay.
She says that's what she's a content creator. Okay. So she does makeup. That's what she does.
Yeah, she does makeup. Yeah.
I went to a page. Yo, she's fire. Okay. She's fire. Okay. So that's what she does. That's what she into. Mm-hmm. So her question is, so after the dude made the comments about that, mm-hmm. She says, I was instantly turned off. The conversation went downhill from there. Okay. So after they got off the phone, she blocked them because why would you approach me? And I'm done up. Why would you approach me if that's not what you prefer?
So here's something we have to do. And I'm saying this for the room, for the audience, but we as a people have to do this. When you become a little older and you get some age and some years and some wisdom on you, you realize that fit matters. More so than a lot of things, fit matters. The best suit that you will ever wear will be a tailor-made suit. It will be tailor-made to fit you. Fit matters. If you meet someone and they don't fit who you are, what you do, what you believe, and what you stand for, fucking leave. You don't have to stay. You don't have to entertain. You don't have to be around or deal with anybody that doesn't fit. And again, I'm just saying fit. I ain't saying wrong or right. I'm saying fit. I like this. You don't. I eat meat. You are a vegan. You do not have to be around my meat eating ass. You don't. Just like I don't have to be around your vegetable or non-meat eating ass. Like I don't have to be around you. I don't gotta be around people I don't agree with or I don't like or we don't have things in common. I can just fucking leave. I can just say, hey, that's cool, and go about my day. Look, all I'm saying is, and I don't think this is the case with you, sweetheart, I think that people just gotta, we just gotta be okay with saying, oh, that we don't vibe, or we don't
and
mesh.
That's perfectly fine.
We don't mesh. And I'm gonna go this way and you go that way.
It ain't gotta be no drama.
Yeah. Now, that's for her. For the dude, that's you kind of lame and mad corny, B. And this is why. If there's 8 billion people or 7 billion people in this world, and 51% of them are women, we talking 3.5 billion women on. You don't have to approach her. You can find you a woman that don't like makeup.
You can
That's
find you a
completely
woman
natural.
that fit the description.
You can find you one that fits what the fuck you're looking for.
Keyword being fit.
Fit.
I see what you did there, Cuzzo.
Find your fit. Find what fits you. You don't have to change. You don't have to be different. You don't have to completely transform your personality for a woman or for a man. You can just find one that fits you. Men say it all the time. Oh, I don't think monogamy is natural. Cool. Go be a polygamist. I've lived in the Middle East. People over there have multiple wives. Go get you one. Go get you two. Go get you three. Have a blast. We just don't do that shit over here.
Yeah.
Go to where they do it at.
Yeah.
Like don't then lie to 4 women. My nigga, you could have just went and got 4 wives.
Yeah.
Go get 4 wives then, if that's what you really want to do. If that's what you want. If really or if you don't want wives and you want to be on some Bill Bellamy, I'm a player shit. I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm just looking for something physical. You with that? I'm going to have physical relationships with more than one woman. Are you with that? I'll protect myself. I'll make sure I protect you. I get tested every month, whatever that looks like. Mm-hmm. But I'm so sick. I'm just in general sick of us running into people that don't fit what we're trying to do and who we're trying to be. And then instead of us just saying, have a good day and moving on, we get mad or we internalize it or we make it about
trying
us.
To fit that trying to pig in a round hole. Yeah.
Look, you're beautiful. You do makeup. You're wonderful. Go find somebody who appreciate that. Right. Go find somebody who's going to appreciate you and celebrate you. Go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. You know, you've heard that 1,000 times, but it's just the truth. Go where somebody gonna big you up. Go where somebody gonna call you beautiful every day. Go where somebody is gonna call you wonderful every day. Go with somebody who loves your thick ass, who loves your hips, your lips, your big butt.
That's gonna appreciate
that loves that shit.
That appreciate that effort that you put.
Yeah, that loves that shit. Because I'm for one, bro. I love it. I love the effort. I am a makeup lingerie type of dude. I like that type of effort. Every woman is not that. I'm not getting mad at you because you don't do it. I asked for it, you didn't do it. I moved on to somebody who did. That's it. Simple. Like people will tell you all the time, like, and we try to convince them. I don't like that. Well, why? It don't matter. They don't like it.
I don't like it. Yeah.
Let them be. Leave them alone.
I owe you nothing.
Hey, I owe you nothing. Yeah,
that's.
And we just got to do a better job. Like, so my advice to her would be, look, when you find fellas like that, hire slow, fire fast, which means when you're looking to build a relationship with someone, build it. Really dig into what you need to dig into and take your time in doing it. But when you know them red flags then added up, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yo.
Get the fuck out of there. Because a person who you just meeting is trying to put their best foot forward. And if they put their best foot forward and you getting fucked up shit like that, yeah, block that nigga, tell him to move on with his day. And then with the men that do this, that do that shit that I want, the natural girls and woo 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 woo, like,
hey, a lot of them be capping.
A lot of them be capping.
I guarantee you get on that, you check that history, who they following and what they liking and what they looking at. You think it's just a bunch of just natural, or is it the enhancements? And again, no judgment, but stop capping, bro. You could like both. Two things could be true.
You
could like both. It's called balance.
And you are very well within your rights for having a preference. You are very well within your rights for having a preference. The thing is, when you have a preference, don't shit on the thing that you don't like.
That's what annoys me.
Yeah, just don't shit on the things that you don't like.
You don't have to do that. Just, hey, you like what you like. And that's good enough. You don't have to put down some other things to elevate or justify your reason for what you like.
Unnecessary.
And my thing is, like you said, like that, to me, that's corny to me, dog.
Corny as fuck.
Because first of all, who are you? You don't know this woman. You're just meeting her, or you're trying to get somewhere with her or not. Whatever your agenda may be. You went about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Listen, man. When you getting with somebody, let's just add something to the dynamic. Okay. Let's just say my man didn't say that up front, and they talked and they hit it off. Okay. So now, quite months go by.
Okay.
Now they good. Now, if you want to kind of approach, because this is the way you go about doing everything. So now, if you want to try to make a little comment or whatever, she may be willing to scale something back or may be willing to alter some things for you because now she love you. She want to see you happy. She wants you to be pleased with her. You want you to be pleased, but you didn't go that route. You right off the rip, you got into your podcast talk. Man. I don't like makeup. I like natural. I don't like weave. I like. All right, well, she gone.
Babe,
I love the way you look. You are beautiful.
Fine all the time.
I appreciate the effort. I appreciate everything you do.
Fine all the time.
But
come on,
yo,
could you please, or could you do this? Like take everything. Let me just see what everything off. When you look at it, oh, man, look at you with the natural fresh face. Like
I call that positive manipulation. You gotta. We don't understand. We manipulate for the wrong reason. You can manipulate in a good way. I promise you can do it. I do it all the time. You can manipulate in a positive way that is beneficial to you and the person that you are dealing with.
Because I promise you, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
Thank you.
And if a motherfucker know how to smooth that out and get you there, bro, you with it.
But again, these cats don't know how to talk to women because of
at all. I see.
When a woman like you, when she digging you, she want to make you happy. She want to make you happy. It's just in them to be that way. They couldn't help it if they wanted to.
Right.
They want to please you. I like this man.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to keep this man. So, let me get on my job and whatever.
Right.
But it's a way you go about doing it. These cats do not know how to talk. You got social media got us in the chokehold, bro. Because that ain't nothing but I hate hearing conversations that sound like I'm listening to some bitter niggas talking on a podcast, bro. It's like, where your own brain at? Now we using internet lingo for our conversations. We using all this terminology. Like, bro, you sound like something straight off the internet I done seen. What is your own thought? How do you feel? What's your own? Give me your own words. Use your own brain, not some shit you done heard from a cornball with a few gold chains on and bird is overly oiled. Bro, no disrespect to nobody. But, what's your own thoughts, dog? Use your own brain. What you like? Go off what you like, bro.
Blind leading the blind. And I'm gonna tell you, and you could take it however you want to.
Because what I like, I don't care what nobody else like.
Because we ain't gotta call no names. These niggas will go on podcasts on they He-Man woman hater shit. And will spend hours just shitting on women. And the reason why is because when they were coming up, they did not get women. They got to a status in their life to where they figured some things out about themselves. They became a little less awkward, became a little bit more confident, started to attract women. Still was unsuccessful because they don't know how to talk to women. They don't understand women. They haven't had these regular conversations with women that they should have had growing up. So then they become bitter. Then, because misery loves company, because see, here's the other thing that you never see. Where's the podcast with the good marriages and the people that's been together 34 years? Because they exist.
But guess what?
You don't see them.
It ain't juicy enough.
It ain't juicy
enough.
We
want the drama.
We want the drama.
We want the filth. We want the ratchet.
So then you get bitter, and then you find other men that are bitter.
Yep.
And then you start speaking their language. And then y'all just get together.
Yep.
And then y'all just hate women together.
Get them, Cuzzo.
You start hating them together.
Let's go.
And then you bring them on camera, and then you start asking them open-ended questions that motherfuckers didn't prepare for. And then when you don't get the answer that you want, then you go off on them because you make yourself look, because you win an argument and make yourself look smart. But at the end of the day, you're a man and you want a woman. You're a man and you want a woman. And there are women there, and you are shitting on the very women that will be potential suitors.
They all around you. They're all around you. But you choose to hate on them. I think seeing men bond over their hatred for women is
weird.
It is gross.
It's fucking weird.
It is gross.
It's fucking weird, bro.
You hate women? Man.
Me too.
I hate them too. We should hang out. Hey, let's it's disgusting, dog. And I'm
talking every aspect of, from the WNBA to like anything that has to do with women and positivity, and women, they got something to say about that shit.
They got something to say about it, dog.
And that shit is just weird to me.
They got something to say about it. So, got another scenario, but this was not submitted. This was on my so I just thought it was wild.
All right.
But this basically is this just gets back to the age old question: can men and women be just friends?
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Titled: He's just a friend. I broke up. I'm gonna have to read this because the grammar is horrible. Okay. So rock with me.
I'm with you.
I broke up with my boyfriend a couple of weeks ago because he cheated on me. We had been dating for about 3 years, and I can't lie, it's been really hard to get over. But my best friend has helped me through a lot. My best friend, let's call him Jake, has been close to me for over 10 years. We go to each other for everything, and nothing sexual has ever even come close to happening. But a couple of days ago, I was crying my heart out, and he came over to my place. He put our favorite show on and held me for ages. About midway through,
Keep talking. I'm doing something.
About midway through, he started to push my head down slowly towards his penis. I don't know what came over me. Pause on this next sentence. I don't know what came over me, but I started to suck it. And we had sex passionately. Anyway, she says, it got me thinking about what my ex said about Jake previously. He is not just a friend, he looks at you more than that. And so now it got me questioning if Jake's friendship was genuine or he just played a very long game. Cuzzo, it's on you.
He played a very long game, and so did you. That's the disgusting part about this shit.
You do not accidentally suck dick.
Ever.
Oops. How did that get my mouth? I ain't never heard that happen. I ain't got that kind of luck.
He came over to my place while I was crying.
You're vulnerable. Of course he's going to show up. You're vulnerable. We like vulnerability.
So I cried to him.
He's doing our favorite show. So now y'all cozy.
You have a favorite show.
He held me for ages. So y'all cuddling watching y'all show. Y'all cuddling. That's intimate.
Yeah.
Y'all cuddling watching the show.
He's just a friend. No, he's not. That wasn't friendship.
This is stupid. But go ahead.
I've never just eaten out one of my friends. It's never happened. Your boyfriend broke up. Like, what the fuck did we?
Yeah. She hit him with the gawky because she was vulnerable. And then now you want to question. Now the regret.
Women, stop that shit. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Stop that shit. Y'all be knowing. Look, can women and men be friends? Absolutely. But you know who's a friend. You know who's not.
Absolutely.
And the key to any friendship is respect. The reason why I can be friends with women because I respect women.
Why?
And because I respect you, I'm not going to do anything you don't want me to do. Just like I respect my cousin, I'm not going to do anything he doesn't want me to do. I respect my brother. Hang up. I respect my homeboys. When you respect people, you respect their wishes. It's part of that respect thing.
Why her intuition didn't kick in? She didn't see that coming.
Yeah, she saw it coming. That's why I'm looking like that. Yeah, she saw it coming. Mm-hmm. She planned it and wanted it to happen.
I agree.
And then is going to throw it on like he's just a friend. He tried me. No, you put yourself in a situation to be tried.
Girl, you gave him some rebound head.
Yeah.
That's all it was, some rebound head.
Because for all the female friends that I have had, anytime, like, I don't end up in sexual situations with them.
Never.
We don't accidentally end up.
Never.
They can talk to me about their relationship.
Not even close.
Right. They can talk to me about their relationships. They can talk to me about the shortcomings in their relationship. They can cry, whine, all that stuff. And it doesn't happen because of respect. It ain't because it ain't got shit to do with attraction. It ain't got shit to do with me being a man and them being what. We've established that our relationship is not that relationship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what we established.
That's not for us.
That's not for us.
And we're gonna stand on it.
And we're gonna stand on it because that's what we established.
Yep.
Now if we have a conversation and establish that we wanted to go further, then we gotta have that conversation too. But this accidental, this victim, this dance with I didn't. Next thing you know, I'm sucking dick. No, did it? No.
And she said they had sex
passionately.
Y'all made love. Y'all made love.
That wasn't one stroke. That was multiple strokes. No. So that means that was.
And it wasn't no what we doing. Stop. It was y'all finished.
Yeah, he definitely finished.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And you let him.
For sure.
Girl, if you listen, go on get in a relationship with that man. Quit playing. 10 years. I don't get in a relationship with that man. You know that's what it is. Now, I do want to touch on two other things on this topic. One, women, me, you, just keeping it real. Yeah, there are men that play the long game. There are men that will just be around you until you slip the fuck up, and then once you slip the fuck up, bye y'all, gotcha. There are men that do that.
They would they what you say earlier. They would hang out in the trenches. They will lay low until the right opportunity.
And once you slip, bah, gotcha.
They right on you.
Check.
They right on you.
All right. So that exists. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to y'all in front like that. No, it exists. But flip side, there are also men that have respect, dignity, honor, principles, morals that won't do shit like that to you because of that. It has nothing to do with you. Has everything to do with the fact that that's not how they are. Not how you are, how they are.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So if they're not like that, then they're not going to take advantage of you. And I know women may be confused by that because sometimes when they get in those situations, they think that they're supposed to act a certain way.
Women do or dudes?
Women do.
Okay.
Oh, I invited him over here. Oh, he's just being nice. Oh, let me go ahead and give him some. No. You have the right to say no at any given time. And if it's not right, or if you can look into the future and see that this is not going to lead to something that you want or want to pursue in the future, then you have to be responsible enough to say, nah, we can't do this.
Yeah.
You my friend, I'm vulnerable,
or
this or I'm that. Like, it's up to you to have that responsibility to say that out loud. Like, it can't just be he came over and took advantage, or he came over and he pressured me into.
And then I think if a dude call himself being your friend and y'all been friends for a minute, and then when the first opportunity arises, so he think, and he tries to capitalize off of it. If you're not really, if you are so serious and strict about not going there with him, there's nothing there for you. I think you have to cut him off after he revealed his hand. You have to get rid of him because that's not going away.
Right.
It's something there for his concern, and it's not going away. So you don't want that type of person around you because every time you get down in the dumps or you get sad or you fall on hard times and there's a moment of vulnerability there, who's to say he's not going to come trying to capitalize on
But to that point, Cuzzo, she got to keep it real with herself. Do you want to or not?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I
want
said,
to or not.
That's what I'm saying.
Because some will be on that shit to where they'll say all that stuff, but they really keeping them around because they really do.
Well, yeah, but if you keep really a box with yourself, then
that don't try and fake the funk on me and that shit. He's just a friend. The first thing she said, no, he's not. No, he's not.
Yeah. Who you trying to sell it to?
Yeah, you trying to sell it to yourself so you don't feel like you a hoe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you did some hoe shit. Cause whatever, cool. Yeah. We do hoe shit from time to time. You was vulnerable. What happened? He was there. Favorite show on. Why not?
Why not? We have a favorite show, and he held me.
Why not?
That sounds like couple activity to me.
All day.
Yeah, that's Netflix and chilling.
All day.
That's what that is. And that's what happened. Y'all was Netflix and chilling.
Because when people say friend, they think that, because again, I'll even give you a better example. I have friends who are underage. I have friends who are older. I have friends that are different ages, ranges, all types of things. And I have appropriate relationships with them for the friend that you are to me. Make sense? Appropriate relationships For the friend is your, which means I would not be alone cuddling, watching a favorite show with a friend after a breakup once she's crying. What is appropriate about any of that shit?
I just have something real quick because I may have misheard you. Did you say of age or underage?
Underage from the sense of I've had people that I coach and mentor and whatnot.
Got you.
You okay. Feel me?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
And those are appropriate. Yeah,
okay.
Those are appropriate relationships. Because again, when we hear of underage relationships, we always skip to the pervert.
To the perversion. Yeah.
Why? Because most people have inappropriate relationships. Same thing with the men and women. We always go to the man just trying to no. Some men do not look at you that way. Not saying all. Some men just don't.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with them. You're not their type. Or they may have found that person and they're madly in love with the person that they're with, and you're not their person.
Mm-hmm.
It's a multitude of reasons why you don't end up with a person. I think that our minds are so perverted that we immediately go to the negative instead of going to the look. If there is a friendship, there is an appropriate relationship to have in any friendship. And if you feel like those lines and those boundaries are being crossed, then it's up to you to come in and say, yeah, we can't do that. And if you don't, then to me, you invited that shit in.
Word.
You invited that shit in because ain't no way.
Word. You gotta cut it off at the head when you notice it. Like but a part of us, like you said, we like to let things linger because there's something there.
Ego boost.
Whether it's exciting or just some attraction.
Bro, it's dope. Bro, it's dope to be wanted.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's a dope ass feeling for somebody to be attracted to you, to give you a compliment, to want to be with you. That is a good feeling. I know for a fact, and I know women might not even admit this. They don't block those guys in the inbox because they kind of like it. I kind of like the attention. I kind of like being shot at.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
But I just want to get shot at. They kind of like it because you could easily turn off the comments.
You don't have to.
You could have easily turn off the comments. Yeah. Could easily deactivate your account. You didn't.
We all like a little attention.
You like the attention, but that's the thing. Just keep it real with yourself.
Keep it a buck.
Just keep it real with yourself and say, I like the attention, but I ain't on shit, y'all. I ain't on shit. I'm just flirting. I'm just playing. I ain't on shit. Do that. But don't be I don't know what. What? We passionately making love. How that happen?
How we get her?
Huh? I'm bent over, just a puppet and a sweat.
Yo, so my man, I just want to go back to something. She said he started lowering her head. Why wasn't you offended by that? And
that's when I started to get it look like.
Was it already out, or did you pull it out?
Because
it get in your mouth.
Exactly.
How it get in your mouth?
Exactly.
So I get in your mouth. One of y'all had to pull it out. Now
she did. While they was while they was kissing it.
That's why I said this is stupid. I don't know why you even shared this. If this is real, why you even share this? Because this is stupid. You know the answer to that.
Because that's what the fuck they be doing,
bro. I just thought it was funny and just utterly ridiculous because this whole little spiel she trying to get off is just foolishness, bro. It's just foolishness. That's all I got, brother.
I got one.
One more. Let's go.
One more. All right. Here's a scenario, Cuzzo. You're single. You're in a relationship. You break up with a young lady. While y'all on a break, y'all both did y'all thing. You went out, you got in these streets, you got you some 1, 2 random or whatever. She went out, she did her thing. Y'all end up getting back together. So the question always comes up or gets presented. Hey, who'd you deal with while we wasn't together?
I don't know why people ask that question,
don't know
bro.
Either, but they do.
You don't. Yo, go ahead.
So she hit you with who deal with?
Because you're never ready for that answer. Well, go ahead, Cuzzo.
You're honest. You like, I dealt with, two young ladies, wasn't nothing serious. We, hooked up or whatever. And
that's me. I had a couple.
She says to you, I had a threesome. You assume When you hear threesome, that is a woman.
Because that's what a threesome is.
That's what a threesome is.
Two women, one guy.
So you of course bring it up like, okay, who was this your friend? Like you start naming girls and like, yo, I know we talked about it, but we never ended up doing it. Like who you end up? Was it Was it Shantae? Was it who was it? Like nah, it was Eric and Jenna. What you do?
So
what's your reaction to that?
First of all, Heifer, that's a train. So I don't like that you tried to.
First of all, Heifer, that's a train.
I don't like that you try to cuten it up with threesome. That is not what that is. You know the rules. You know the definition. We're not about to change that. Secondly, there's two ways I will approach this, Cuzzo.
Come on.
So if we getting back together, we decide, hey, are we getting back together?
Because you had your two. You slept with two different ones, not at the same time, but you slept with two different women, and she slept with
had her
two niggas at once.
She just happened to have it at the same time.
At the same time, great.
Well, when you put it like that, now I only have one approach. Because I was going to say, if that's what I'm into, which me personally I'm not, but if that's what I'm into, now we got to have one of these once we get this ship back right.
Okay.
I'm going to be expecting it because you're into it. Clearly. So it's just sweeten the pot for me. I'm really going to behave now because I need to get this jumping off. But knowing me, we done, Cuzzo. We done. You got trained, baby. I can't be out here in these streets knowing there's two niggas that done had you at not separately, at the exact same time.
You know what gets me every time when I think about it?
I can't recover from that.
I think about the high five that they gave while you was doing what you was doing.
Damn.
I think about the that they did while you was doing what you. I be thinking about dumb shit that don't matter. That's
I'm immature. I'm immature and I have a very vivid imagination.
Yeah. Whatever you say, I see in my head. So you can't say certain things.
And I'm gonna make it worse. It may not even been that fire, but in my mind, they was putting their best foot forward. They was busting you down.
The worst porno I can think of in my mind, they did that to you.
They did that.
They did that.
I mean,
slap you in the face.
Had hitting you from the back with the finger. They just did you dirty. They
dirty
had you in the Ford Nelson,
donkey punches. It was all type of shit going on.
Picking
you up, walking you around the room, like it was just.
My brain wouldn't allow me to get past that, dog. So I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to
ruin you.
We're gonna have to part ways.
Yeah, ruined you. Say ruined you.
I promise you. And then I can't even because now, when we having our little time, I'm thinking like, how they was getting her nasty. And I bet you enjoyed it too. You a heifer. My mama told me about you. I can't bounce back from that, dog. Listen. I ain't the cat to be out here fronting like I'm just hardcore, cold-hearted, no feelings, ice in my vein. I'm an emotional guy. I have feelings, goddammit. I'm a sensitive soul. I can't bounce back from that, Cuzzo.
Sensitive, goddammit.
I can't. You got a train ran on you while we were on a break, and now you want to get back with me? Nah, I can't. Nah, I can't do that. It's a lot of things I can overlook, dog.
That's all.
A train is just I'm judging. I can't bounce back from that, dog. That's a train, bro. That's a train. Who's to say now? Because it's just too much. Because now I'm paranoid. We out. Some dudes speak. Hey, what's up? What you say the name was? Hey, what's up, Jennifer? Hey, how you know him? Is that one? See, it just now you can't enjoy yourself because I ain't gonna be no good to you. Because now I'm any dude. Hey, is that who? So hey,
the worst scene in the world. The worst scene in the world.
I know what you're about to say.
It's the first best man. Yep. First best man.
Yep.
When Morris Chestnut is at the altar.
Yep.
And my girl from Players Club,
Monica Calhoun,
aka Mia.
Yep.
He's giving her vows. They are giving vows. He's giving his vows to her, and all he sees is his best man,
Homeboy
best friend,
working
knocking it
down to the ground.
Now, mind you, he been cheating the whole relationship.
Foul the whole time. Foul in college, foul after college. But hey.
But the image.
But still, though.
Can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot do it. The male ego cannot take it. So I'm going to say this, fellas, moving forward. I'm going to say this.
Talk to him.
Keep it real.
Keep it a buck.
You'll play a be that. But keep it real. Keep it real. Be honest with everybody you're dealing with. Or don't do the shit. Don't do the shit. It's real simple. Just don't do the shit, bro. Just don't be out here. Just don't do the shit. Because a lot of times, it ain't worth it, bro.
I promise you.
It ain't worth it. Matter of fact, I know we over, but just to add to it, I got another scenario that happened.
We good.
I got another scenario that happened to just speak on. So it was a clip. I think I sent you this clip. They doing the phone interviews when they do the have you been faithful shit. It's a young lady. It's two young ladies. It's a young man and he's with another young lady. So apparently you have a couple that was together and he's with the girl that he cheated with. Old girl is with her friend. Dude is interviewing them. All right. So dude that cheated, that's with his girl. His ex-girlfriend tells him, oh, since you want to cheat, I cheated too. Dun, dun, dun. With your father. Dun, dun, dun. And had a kid. And got pregnant. Dun, dun, dun. What? And had an abortion.
I'm going back into my shell, brother. Wait.
Killed his brother.
Wait. Don't say it like that.
Killed his brother.
Wait.
You heard me.
The dude with his girl.
The dude is with the girl that he cheated with.
All right. Oh, so his girl caught.
So his girl, yeah.
Oh.
So his girl this is the video of him catching her.
Oh.
Of her catching him. And like, oh, so this is who you cheating with?
And then she dropped that on. Ooh.
Oh, I was cheating too.
With your pops.
He
got me pregnant.
And
I aborted it. So
he stops for a little bit and goes, so you had my brother?
Yeah, Mom, that was, we pay attention to the wrong thing.
And then she said, yeah, nigga, you my son.
She said that? Cuzzo.
Yes, she did.
She didn't say that.
Yes, she did.
She didn't say,
yes,
and you my son.
And you my son. Now you my son.
Oh. What he do after that?
What could he do, sir? He was devastated.
I don't, what do you
Short of being strapped, pulling out a gun and shooting her in her goddamn head. I don't know what you do with that. That nigga's soul was detached.
Hey.
That shit left his body and went away. You are not okay.
Ooh.
You are not okay. I don't care if somebody tells you are not okay. You are not okay today. You ain't gonna be okay tomorrow. You ain't gonna be okay for some years.
Yo, you let my pops hit you raw, and he finished in you, and then you went and aborted my brother.
Just so I can say how I aborted your brother.
Yo, that's diabolical, bro.
And the dude who ain't shit,
the
dude that's doing like the phone interview is like, tell him what you did. Tell him how he hyping it up. And I'm like, yeah, you gotta go. You ain't shit. You can't do that right now. This man is hurt. This man is hurt. This is devastating.
What?
That is.
Yo, you know what?
That is evil.
But she right though. You my son now.
Yeah.
You my son now.
That is evil.
Yeah, I own you, bro.
Evil. So I said all of that to say, fellas, damn, stop. You can't win.
You cannot.
One man saying 7. John Doe has the upper hand. You can't win.
Yo.
You cannot win. If she decide to go low or go to hell, you can't win, bro. She has access to, and she can do things that you would never even think about. You can't even fathom your brain, can't wrap your brain around the evil that she is capable of.
That's
Leave him alone.
crazy.
Leave him alone. Don't be out here, bruh. Be faithful. Let's start a faith. Let's. I know they was like black men don't cheat for a while. Let's really go black men don't cheat, because if you do, trust me, you are dealing with a demon and a monster that shows no remorse.
Yo.
You are dealing with something that you are not capable of dealing with, sir.
Baffled, brother.
And they ain't just watching them crime movies for no goddamn reason. They ain't just watching How to Get Away with Murder for no goddamn reason.
They taking notes.
It's some sinister shit going on in that brain. So let's not cheat, fellas.
I just thought of something.
Go ahead.
I just want to ask your opinion about something. I'm not hating on it, but that you seen that show online, the little balloon game?
Hate it.
You let me finish.
Fucking hate it.
Yo, why would you go on there? I've never. I just saw some clips.
Hate it.
Yo, this girl, the guy's holding a balloon, and this girl walks out, bro. She didn't even get to stand next to the
nigga
host.
that put it on the ground and jumped on top of that motherfucker.
It was him. That's disrespectful.
That nigga so disrespectful. And she said, "You a hater."
Yo,
that put the balloon on the ground and jumped up into the sky with 2 feet and popped that bitch. And she just walked out and was like,
"That's mad disrespectful.
You a hater."
That's mad disrespectful. But she walk out, dog. As soon as she standing next to the dude, it just went right down the line. Bang, 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 bang. And she was just standing there, dog. Why would you go on the show?
I don't know. I need people to love themselves. I really do. I need you loving yourself.
You can't.
I need people to love themselves.
I need you to love yourself like that, dog.
Do not go on that damn balloon show.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's hilarious.
Observing it.
It's hilarious. But it has to mess with your soul for somebody. One dude walked out, sounded like gunshots. Pop, 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 pop. He walked out. He didn't say nothing. He walked out and said, "Damn, yo,
why would you?
Why y'all do me like that?
Why would you put yourself?"
And then dude trying to console, he was like, "Man, it's bruh." Then you had one sassy dude that was getting all smart with the women, and he was, yeah, that shit's trash.
Why would you do that?
Like this, and then the shit they be coming up with. I didn't like his shoes.
Hey, I saw one dude. He had like a career, and he went to school. He was every day. Now he wasn't dressed the best, but when my man was running down his resume, hey, that's some stability. Maybe a good guy. Mm-hmm. That's what you, bro. Like you said, bing, 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 bing. They didn't like the way he was dressed, and they didn't like the way he was wearing his hair. He had some locks, but they didn't look the freshest.
Yeah, it wasn't
they didn't like his appearance, so they just bombed him.
That's it,
bro. You can change a man's appearance. We would change for a woman
all day.
We would change for a woman.
98%
of the things we do
is for women,
bro. We want money. Why?
Women.
We want nice cars. Why?
Women.
Nice crib. Why?
Women.
Nice clothes.
Women.
Yo, what we talking about?
Bruh, them shits is don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't go on them shits. It's the shallowest shit you ever seen. The reasons they give for popping them balloons are the shallowest shit you will ever see in your fucking life.
We are doomed, Cuzzo.
Cooked.
You
fucking
fried, bro.
Cooked.
You fried. You cut the stove off because it's done.
Fucking cooked. Ridiculous though.
That's where we
ridiculous though. I've seen doctors on there, lawyers on there. Men say shit that's supposed to be like celebrated. How old are you? 38. How many kids you got? None. Pop, pop, pop.
How is that a red flag, yo?
How you 38 with no kids?
Because I just don't go around randomly nutting at people.
Oh my God. Yeah. That was it?
Yeah, that's your issue with me.
Dude was just graduated law school, like had his shit together.
Your problem with me is that I don't have a baby mama.
Yeah. That was a row.
That's one
problem was
one
cat didn't smoke and drink. Oh, you just a boring ass nigga.
All right, cuz I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's get about it.
Yo, Big Zo Podcast.
We out.